Peace, love, wellness, and greatness, fam. Peace, love, wellness, and greatness. Let some people get into the room. Don't know if anybody know that I'm going live. It was a random going live episode for me, but again, guys, just want to get in and get some information out to you real quick. We're dealing with manifesting our purpose, but before we deal with that, guys, we're dealing with again. Any of you guys want to support the business? I have the website up for the my retail store that pretty much serves everything that an individual needs, from personal supplies to home goods to pet supplies to health nutrition, whatever it is that we use on a daily basis. I got that at my shop. Visit that, especially if you shop online. If you're shopping for Christmas gifts already, we have jewelry, etc. on the site. So again, that site is posted up here. The web link. Hopefully, you guys can click on it. It's www.shop.com/Monte Reed, and then you have my email address as well. If any of you guys are interested in getting into any of the coaching, you know what I mean. I'm gonna allow a few more people to get into the building before we get into what it is I want to talk about. Again, we're dealing with manifesting our purpose. You know what I mean, making those things happen that we need to make happen, and really mastering and getting the most out of this thing that we call life. You know what I mean? So we'll give a few more people an opportunity to get in the building. If not, we're just going to go ahead and go. No matter who's all in the building, the information is what it is that I want to deliver. So we'll wait another minute or so, and then we'll get right into what it is that I want to talk about. You know what I mean? Give you guys some insights. Talk about, you know what I mean, the prevalence of anxiety and depression in many individuals. This is really something that can be handled naturally, easily, to be honest with you. And when I say easily, I'm talking about the steps are not difficult to start to engage in, but we have to be willing to do certain routines on a daily basis and tap into those things that alleviate the anxiety, as well as, alleviate depression, etc. All these things can be handled naturally. It's not any type of miracle get fixed type thing that I'm talking about with natural stuff. When you're doing things naturally, you're going to have to follow certain protocols in order to make sure, you know what I mean, these things that you're attempting to do will come to fruition. You can't just get into certain things and not be willing to go all in and be willing to discipline yourself to do certain things. That's the thing right there. What's up, Toys? Toys Blessings. It's been a minute. How you been? Hope all things are well with you. Appreciate the love always. Again, guys, we're dealing with several different things, manifesting our purpose. And one of the things that we have to realize is this: we have to first be able to manage and take control of our own health and well-being. That's not only just the physical health, we're talking about the financial health, we're talking about, again, the mental and emotional health, as well as we're talking about just being able to be an individual that's shining brightly no matter what the situation is. We all engage or are faced with certain things that can get us off track or can put a damper on what it is that we're trying to accomplish. But we have to have the discipline and the fortitude to be able to overcome what it is that we're faced with. Most of what it is that we're faced with is stemming from the fact that we're not managing our bodies the right way. This has an impact on the mental and the emotional well-being of a person. Make no doubt about it. Nutrition is absolutely necessary. Proper nutrition is absolutely necessary to have a clear, clean mental and emotional state of being as well. So let's deal with that anxiety first, guys, because many individuals are dealing with anxiety, especially a lot of the ladies. You know what I mean? Some men deal with it as well, but it's more prevalent among the females. And what I've come to understand is this, guys: a lot of things that we are doing, we have to stop. And there's a few things that we can do in order to help us to conquer the anxiety, etc. You know what I mean? Depression as well. There are a few natural moves or movements that we can do, natural tools and techniques that we can engage in that would allow us to be able to conquer the anxiety that many of us have to deal with and have turned to pharmaceutical drugs, etc. Again, there's certain things you can do, guys. As far as fasting, fasting has been shown to be able to put the body into a semi-stressful state. You would think this is counterintuitive to us being able to conquer anxiety if we're in a semi-stressed state. But these are good stresses that are on the body when you're doing the fasting. Therefore, it allows the body to become used to a certain level of stress, but it also allows the body to be able to deal with those stresses a little bit easier because you've disciplined the body to be able to deal with this good stress over a long period of time. This allows the body to be able to manage and lower some of the cortisol that may creep up here and there. You have spikes when you're fasting, but you also have a sense of relaxing the body as well as it becomes more used to dealing with a stress. Therefore, when the small stressors come into your life outside of you fasting, your body's already become adapted to the stress in a good way. Therefore, you don't become as anxious or as excited as you would when you're dealing with certain stressors from the outside. Also, cold showers, guys. Again, many of you may think that this is something that doesn't work, but the science and the amount of information and knowledge that is in on the cold shower and its benefits for the human body is enormous. Not only does it benefit the immune system, which we all need, especially in these times of COVID, but it also allows the body to become more relaxed. It allows the body to calm itself down. And again, this is a immediate stressor on the body. So it appears that it would be counterintuitive to put stress on the body if you're trying to alleviate stress from the body. But these are called good stressors, like exercise, etc. The cold shower benefits the body in a way that allows the body to actually start to circulate more blood throughout the body. It also calms the nervous system, although it activates the sympathetic nervous system, which is usually the fight and flight. It has a counter effect when you're doing the shower and you body has become used to doing those cold showers. Now the body becomes more relaxed when you're not in the shower. You understand what I'm saying? So you expose it to the stress of the cold shower. And then after you've exposed it to the stress of the cold shower, then when you are not in the cold shower, when you're not in that stressful state, the body becomes conditioned to deal with stressors outside more effectively. So therefore, anxiety, depression, and those type of things become much less of a problem in your life because now you're doing things proactively to help the body to deal with stress. You understand what I'm saying? So again, we have to take these things into consideration. Also, dealing with herbs, specific herbs that you can use daily is the ashwagandha and the hawthorn berry. These herbs are called adaptogen herbs, meaning that they lower cortisol in the body. They allow the body to become more relaxed and they allow the body to function in a natural, more parasympathetic state of being versus dealing with that sympathetic state of being. So utilizing not only the cold shower, the fasting, also the nutrition, the plant-based nutrition that doesn't excite the body, excite the cells of the body, doesn't inflame the body, as well as utilizing herbs allows the body to become more adapt to stress, and therefore you don't have to deal with stress on that type of level. You know what I mean? So this is another good thing that we can accomplish when we're focused in on doing things to change what it is we need to change. You know what I mean? And that is something that is great. Also, breathing techniques. You have to realize, guys, the way that we breathe has a huge impact on the nervous system on relaxing the body or exciting the body. So if we don't take into consideration or learn how to use breathing techniques that are activated in order to calm the body, in order to get the oxygen flowing through the body like it should be, then we'll deal with anxiety and we'll deal with other issues. Again, it's a science to the human body and making it function in a way that we want it to function without having to use these pharmaceutical drugs to correct the imbalance that we've created. You know what I mean? Most of that anxiety, depression, these things can be overcome with those 5 things. Implementing these things, being disciplined enough to activate them on a daily basis will allow you to be able to accomplish that which you and I want to when it comes to ridding our body of the anxiety, of the depression. You know what I mean? It's no mystery. These things can be cured. Um, they can be conquered by the individual in a natural way, but it requires the individual to take it seriously and move in the right direction. So Toy's Blessing says, I've been drinking turmeric tea, but I was really not too much. I was reading, not too much does it calm the body too. I'm not turmeric tea. I don't utilize turmeric a whole lot. Ashwagandha and those things of that nature go a long way at calming the body. Chamomile tea will go a long way at calming the body. Turmeric is not necessarily something that calms the body. It's more for inflammation. But I call turmeric more of a surface herb, meaning that everybody know of this herb and it's been promoted, especially by the Western society, as a spice that is something that we all need to be engaged in because it does so many miracle, wonderful things. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but it's not one of those deep herbs such as ashwagandha, such as hawthorn berry, such as urethro. It's a lot of deeper herbs that go a lot deeper in helping the body to become calm and deal with the issues of the body. Ashwagandha would be something that would be great for you in order to allow your body to reduce its cortisol levels. You say you're diabetic and high blood pressure. So the ashwagandha. So I have a client and she's on here sometimes, Angelique. You know what I mean? And we was working with her. We're dealing with her blood pressure. We're dealing with she's not diabetic, but she had a stroke, and we're dealing with her high blood pressure and getting her numbers and everything down. And we've been able to be pretty effective at doing that, utilizing the ashwagandha, utilizing the hawthorn berry, and there are several other herbs that can be utilized in order to control the diabetes and the blood pressure. Specifically for the blood pressure, the hawthorn berry is something that is great. But you can't just utilize herbs. You have to be willing to also change certain behaviors, the eating patterns, etc. has to get better if you're eating a lot of things that have canola oil or these hydrogenated oils and things of that nature. You can't continue to do what it is that you were doing and expect that things are going to change just because you add the herbs. You have to add the herbs, but you have to start to modify some of the behaviors that you were doing. Again, a lot of people don't want to invest in their health in the way that they invest in other things. And this causes us to have these issues that continue to be a big problem because we're not really willing to invest in the coaching that is necessary for some of us to get better. And again, I know these things because I've dealt with these things on a personal level, and I've been able to correct these things because I've engaged in a natural approach to handling my issues, the diseases that overcame my body, etc. And we can do the same. You know what I mean? we can do the same. But at the end of the day, many of us, we need the coach, you know what I mean? But we don't want to invest in a coach because we appear or we think that we can do it ourselves, and we can do it ourselves. But if you don't have the time, and if you don't put in the knowledge, and if you don't obtain the knowledge and be able to apply the knowledge and the system of working through natural protocols, then you're not going to be successful in accomplishing what it is that you need to accomplish. What's up, Miss I think Carrie? I can't see real well, but and I refuse to get glasses because I'm working on that naturally. But you said what you think about olive leaf. The olive leaf, um, I haven't had anything more than olive oil from the olive leaf, if that's what you're asking. Um, if you would share a little bit more about what benefits the olive leaf you want to what benefits you want me to address when it comes to the olive leaf. Like again, olive oil, and things of that nature, I'm familiar with that, but I'm not familiar with the olive leaf when it comes to the medicinal benefits of that specific leaf. You know what I mean? So I haven't utilized that as a tool to help correct my issues. So Miss I think it's Miss Carrie, maybe Miss V. I'm gonna just call you Miss VC. First name begins with a V, last name begins with a C. I don't know if we'll be able to pronounce that correctly, so I'm just going to utilize that. So just state what it is that you found about the olive leaf briefly, and I'll be able to, I guess, do some more research on that. Like I said, I haven't utilized it myself, and I'm sure it's some benefit to it, but I haven't utilized it myself. I haven't really read up on it. It hasn't been one of the herbs, or if it is a herb, that I've come into contact with on that level. You know what I mean? But again, guys, it's the discipline that we lack that ends up allowing us to continue to do the things that are detrimental to our health. Because when you're trying to cure yourself naturally, you're gonna have to become disciplined enough to follow certain protocols in order to strengthen your chance of allowing the herbs and everything else that are beneficial to the body to help you you know what I mean? So again, it takes a level of discipline. It takes time to develop certain disciplines if you are not a very disciplined person to begin with. But the first thing we must recognize is that we have been taught wrong about what it is that it's beneficial for us. And once we come to that point, then we start to make changes naturally because we know that these things are not benefiting us. All right. So again, guys, I didn't want to be on here much longer. So I just stepped in for a little while, share the video if you think the video has enough valid information that others can benefit from it. Also, again, guys, at the top of the chat, you should see my website. Again, I have retail items, pretty much everyday things that anybody uses on a daily basis. All right. So if you guys want to utilize that, please do so. If you want to learn more about the coaching aspect of my business, where you need or want my help to help you get over and beyond certain things in trying to help to heal the body naturally, you can hit me at the email that's up top as well, montezhealthysolutions@gmail.com. And again, guys, if you are buying anything online, any of your daily needs, any of your household goods, any of your kitchen supplies, anything that you need that you utilize on a daily basis, I have it in my shop, guys, at www.shop.com/Monte Reed. Go on and browse the site. Have a ton of products, high-end products, none of that knockoff stuff, and support the business as well. But it'll benefit you as well because these are things that you're buying on a daily basis anyway. So again, Um, let's get back on here probably next Saturday or Sunday on the live, and I get back with you, Miss VC. Um, yeah, I hadn't been familiar with the olive leaf. I'll do more research on the olive leaf. I know that cat's claw is great for lowering the blood pressure. I know that the benefits of the ashwagandha and the hawthorn berry combined have a positive impact on the blood pressure, etc. So I have to look up the olive leaf in order to become more familiar with that and its benefits. Well, thank you for sharing, Ms. V. You have a beautiful day. Sending you peace and love, family. Peace.